Hi, I'm Courtney for Sub FM, and today I have Paul Galbraith from Habitat for Humanity. So Paul is from Christchurch, and at the moment he is working for Habitat for Humanity. What is your role that you do?
Hi, thanks very much. My role is I'm the project manager for the earthquake recovery work in Christchurch.
So what do you do? Do you help build the houses? Do you just give them funding for the houses? What do you do with that?
Okay, so what we are actually doing is we've identified 50 people in Christchurch who have low income or who are retired, but basically they have no insurance and their houses are in the green zone. They own their own home, and we are helping them repair their homes to a more livable standard than what they are now. Damage obviously due to any one of the Christchurch earthquakes.
So Habitat for Humanity is a non-profit organisation. How do you get the funding for them? Because 50 different families or people is quite a lot, especially helping out with houses, which is so expensive. So how do you get the funding? Okay,
well, we've actually been very generous. Donors who have actually asked to remain anonymous have come to us and heard what we're doing, and so they have actually given us $10,000 per house to actually go in, and that $10,000 is for materials only, and so we are able to identify the work, the essential work that needs to be done, and we go in and we do the work with volunteer labour.
To help out with the homes building, do you have to be a builder, or can you just help out and try to do your part?
Okay, we have building staff that or managers that are working on site, and so we are actually using volunteers obviously to keep the cost as low as possible, and we are using people of little skill right through to people who are trade qualified. So the idea of having a foreman on site is so that we can manage and show people what they need to do. And so if they're not sure how to do something, all they need to do is ask, and we will show them clearly what needs to be done.
Oh, and do some of the people that you're building the houses for, helping out with their houses, do they help out too?
Yes, there are a lot of people that help out as and when they're able. Some of the criteria is that we are working for people that have disabilities, so we don't make it compulsory that people work alongside us, but when people see what we're doing, they naturally try and do the best that they can, so that we don't make it awkward for people. There is no compulsory attendance or hours that they need to put in for the repair work on their house.
That's really cool. So how long does it take to repair a house?
Okay, well, I started working with Habitat for Humanity in Christchurch on the 31st of May last year. We spent the first 3 months getting the base organised, so we've been very, very kindly given the use of 2 houses and a youth hall right next door to the Breezes Road Baptist Church in Aranui, and we have got those 2 houses able to accommodate 22 volunteers. So people can come in from right round the country, and indeed they come from right round the world as well, and live on site and at our base in Breezes Road, and then we transport people out to site from there each day. Typically a house with medium damage, they might have unlevel floors, cracking in the plaster internally, foundations cracked. We're working 3 to 4 weeks per house with approximately 3 to 4 people on each house each day.
That's really cool. So because there's still a lot of homes in Christchurch that need to be fixed, are you constantly finding new people to help out, or do you just have that main 50 that you said?
We have people that hear by word of mouth, and they give us a call and say, is there any way that you can come in and do some work for us? Our funding provider has identified enough funding to help the initial 50, but we are also making up a second list, and then when we get good numbers on that, we will take that to another funding provider and see if we can get more funding to be able to help more people. but at the moment we're concentrating on the 50.
Yeah, that's so cool what you're doing. It's just like amazing just being able to help out, and for it all to be volunteer is just really epic. So how do the people that come from all around New Zealand to help out, how do they live? Like, how are they surviving if they're not getting paid for it?
Okay, well typically people come from anything from a day right through for a week or maybe 2 weeks. We've had a couple of volunteers that have come from the United States, and they've come over 3 times paying their own way, and it costs $150 a week to live on site at our base in Breezes Road, and that gives you 3 meals a day, a bed, hot showers each day, and we also transport you out to site. So once you get to the site, it's $150 a week.
So what are you doing in Tauranga today, coming all the way from Christchurch?
Okay, well, very kindly, some of the staff in the carpentry department have already been down to Christchurch twice. The last time they came, Derek and Bob, the tutors here at Bay of Plenty Polytechnic, brought down a team of their students, and they came for a week and lived on site at our base. And so excuse me, this weekend it's actually the National Conference for Habitat for Humanity here in Tauranga, and so I used the opportunity of coming up for the conference to actually come in, meet some of the tutors, and also meet some of the students.
So for more information, can you get off the Habitat website?
Yes, there's a Habitat website, or else you can also ring the National Support Centre up in Auckland on 0800 442248.
Wow, that's really cool. Thank you so much for your time. It's so interesting, and definitely going to look into it some more and tell more people about it.
Great,
So
thank you very much for the opportunity.
No worries.